Hi everybody, welcome to another pod review. This time I have something special. I have something pretty rare at this point. This is a big red mama. Now this was sent to me by Drew Kuchera of Kuchera's Barbecue down in the Kansas City area of Kansas. He makes awesome homemade salsas, barbecues, also sells bulk super hot peppers. This was a cross created by Troy Primo of the infamous 7-Pot Primo, Louisiana. It has a chocolate black variant and also a mustard variant. This is the Red Mama, and it's a cross between the Naga Morich and the Trinidad 7-Pot Douglah. I've heard these are extremely hot and actually extremely flavorful. And I'm just going to get right into this. I mean, you can see it's a pretty blistered out pod, fairly large in size, has that Naga shape. I'm going to cut this open, show you guys what it looks like on the inside, and we're going to get right down to business underneath. Now, very oily. You can see a lot of oil on that blade. Now, it's a very thin-walled chili. That is a lot of placenta. That is scary. Ooh, smells hot. It's got very funky, like almost pretty floral aroma, actually. I do detect some sweetness in there. I'm just going to pop off this stem, pop this in my mouth, and tell you guys what it does. Okay, bottoms up. Really sweet. Holy shit, is that floral. This has got to be like the most floral tasting pepper I've ever had. There's a sweetness underneath it all, but you can barely notice it. This is what you would call a floral bomb. He's building slowly. There's a pretty big pepper. There's a lot to chew there. Try and chew this up nicely so it doesn't bother my stomach. Now I'm getting that sweetness and fruitiness underneath it. Like heavy floral in the beginning. A lot of sweetness towards the end. Now burn setting in. And it's hitting the throat hard. Not as bad of a mouth burn as I would have expected, because it's a lot to chew. It's a pretty large pod. But it's a really throbbing burn. It's really kind of clamping down right here. It's building slow. Oof. Oh boy. Almost hit my gag reflex there for a second. Still, it's a slow, steady build. It's not bothering my mouth as much. kind of like where the burn is in the mouth is kind of, and that's painful. It's like right at the root of the tongue, like where the tongue meets the bottom of the mouth, like right underneath it, and that hurts. The throat burn just keeps building. Ooh, this is really, really hot. That's an impressive burn. I can feel it actually now in my cheeks, right here. I'm sweating hard, I'm starting to tear up. Actually so hot now that I can't even taste it anymore. But initially, like, I was really not a fan of that flavor. Throat burn's really painful. It's kind of like, again, from the sinus cavity all the way back, right in here, and it's just kind of throbbing. You can feel it, like, throbbing along with, like, your heartbeat, like your pulse, and it's still building. It builds almost like a ghost pepper. It's definitely that Naga characteristic where it's just a slow, agonizing build. Oh, wow. Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. That really hurts a lot. Like, it hurts to breathe, it hurts to talk. It's choking me up a little bit. It's also, making me salivate pretty heavily. And this is a drooler, so each time you swallow, it's like swallowing molten lava, and it really burns. It's really painful. It's a slow build, so it's not really a violent explosion of heat, but there's a steady increase in intensity, and I'm sweating pretty hard right now, and it still hasn't peaked. Like, it's still building in the throat. Right, this is weird. I don't think I've ever had a chili do that. For a second, my throat, like right here, just felt numb. It just numbed it out. I couldn't feel a thing. Almost like I'd swallowed Novocaine. Like, if you've ever been to a dentist, they give you a Novocaine shot and they screw it up and spray it in your mouth and it runs down your throat. Like, that's how that felt for a second. Say it's about peaked at this point. It's not really getting any hotter. It just kind of now like sides of the mouth. You notice it's not really getting my ears, which a lot of these like really, really hot ones manage to get me in my ears. But not feeling anything in my ears. It's not as much of a mouth burn, except for the way it's got the lips, under the tongue, like from the center of the tongue back, really heavy on the throat right here, and it's making me salivate pretty hard. First, I wasn't wild about the flavor, but it actually has a pretty pleasant, sweet, fruity aftertaste. Like, I don't really taste any of the floral right now. The floral at first is just overbearing. Like, at first, it's nasty at first, and oh, that sucked. Coughing like that, that makes me realize how much my tongue is actually on fire. Because it just numbed my tongue out. It's like I could barely feel it. I just brought it rushing all over my tongue. Yeah, the aftertaste is sweet, fruity, and actually buries a lot of those floral notes. So I'm going to give the flavor, didn't like it at first, but the aftertaste is really nice. Give it a 7.5 out of 10. And wow, that burn is just hanging there. Starting to actually go down now. It's a slow, just agonizing build where it just keeps on pounding you. And it's a pulsating burn. I'm going to give that, on the heat scale, a 10 out of 10. Thank you, Drew, for sending me this. Really appreciate it. I'll link to his website in the description. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.